Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to Exploring No Man's Sky. First ever, and probably last, you never know with these things, unboxing video. Now, you can thank Rodrigo for this. He is obsessed with unboxing videos and keeps asking me to do one whenever I get a new toy. Okay, so let's get into it. Today, I will be unboxing this. The Elgato Game Capture HD 60 card, and the crowd goes wild. The excitement is uncontrollable. Not the Elgato Game Capture HD 60 card. I don't believe it. Wait, what is the Elgato Game Capture HD 60 card? Somebody asks, and then silence. So, what is the Elgato Game Capture HD 60 card? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is a card that allows me to capture my PS4 game imagery to my PC, which will give me the option to record gameplay locally at full 180p, and also, I hope, as long as I can figure it out, stream at full 180p instead of the standard 720p that you can only get if you stream directly from the PlayStation. Now, the added benefits of this means that I get the benefit of the tools that come with streaming from a PC, such as face overlay with green screen effects and probably a lot of other cool stuff too, which I'm really excited to start looking into. So let's read what's on the box and get opening. So on the front we've got Elgato Game Capture HD 60 next generation gameplay sharing, and whatever that is, in whatever language that is. On the back it says next generation quality, stunning 1080p quality with 60 frames per second, advanced H.264 hardware encoding, lag-free HDMI pass-through to the TV, unlimited capture right to your PC or Mac, flashback recording, record retroactively, immediate access and built-in editor. Not sure I'll be using the built-in editor, but we'll have a look at it anyway. Built-in live streaming to Twitch and YouTube. Stream command, add webcam and overlays. Built-in live commentary feature. Now again, not sure if I'll be using any of that because I do like to use OBS, but I will check it out and then I'll make a decision on whether to use the one that comes with it or OBS, depending on what the functionalities are with the two. So technical specifications: it's a USB 2.0 input from PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, unencrypted HDMI, audio in, analog stereo, HDMI pass-through, 1080p supported resolutions, 1080p 60 frames per second, 30 frames per second, 1080i, 720p 60, 720p 30, and then you've got your standard 576p, 480p, 576i. Weighs 106 grams or 3.7 ounces, so it's not very heavy. System requirements for this is PC Windows 7 SP1 or later, Mac operating system 10.9 or later. Second generation Intel Core i5 CPU or comparable, and for stream they want second generation Intel Core i7 CPU or comparable. So I should be right there because I do have an i7. That's for stream command. 4 GB of RAM, built-in USB 2.0 port, and internet connection, obviously. And on the back we've got, standard Mac, Windows, HDMI, Twitch, YouTube, 1080p 60, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the usual stuff. On the sides, nothing there. Okay, so shall we open it and have a look and see what's inside? We'll do it this way. So there we go. Sleeve here, and then we've got the main product in here. I'll just put the sleeve out of the way. So we open this up here, whoops, and already it says on the side here, Elgato Gaming download. So download the Elgato Game Capture HD software to get started. So I'm assuming it does not come with a disc, so I will have to download that software myself. And then we've got the usual Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter things. The product itself is here, as you can see. Put it in my hand. Not very big. It's next to a Samsung battery out of a Note 4. Not very big at all. It's smaller than a Note 4, in fact. So it's probably just a little bit wider than your standard phone. So not very big at all. So we've got a HDMI port, USB port, and what looks like an audio in port, and then we've got the HDMI out port on the back. In here comes with a HDMI cable and a USB lead, and just your usual warranty stuff there. Okay, so that's it. That's all that's in the box. It looks like it's just a standard USB, not a micro USB. So all those people with Android phones who were thinking, yay, another phone charger for me, out of luck with that one, because it does look like it's just a standard USB port, not the micro USB. So you won't be able to charge your Note 4s and your whatever with that one. Your older phones, maybe. Your PlayStation 3 controllers, definitely. But certainly not your PS4 controllers. So it looks like it can only be, which is a shame, because you can never have enough micro USB controllers, I find. That looks like that was just going to simply slot into there like that. This looks like it will just run to, sorry, like that. This looks like this will just run to the PC. And then we have the HDMI cable, which I would probably just, because I know my cable that runs from the PlayStation is quite long, so I'd probably just run this into the out and then run my PlayStation cable in here to the in, because it's quite long. And then you plug this end into your monitor. So you just got the pass-through, and I'm assuming all the signal goes down the USB and is captured via the USB ports. I'm assuming that's what you do. There's not really any instructions with it, other than on the box, inside the box there, it just tells you what's what. But no instructions, nothing to tell you how to set it up. I guess we'll just have to, and there's a picture of the software that I'll be downloading. I guess I'll just have to download it, check it out, see what it's like, and come back to you in a moment after I've set it up, and we'll see what this little beast can do. So don't go anywhere, I'll be back in a moment, and we'll continue this after I've set it up. Right, so we're at the Elgato website, and I've gone to the gaming / download section, and software for Windows, which is what I use. We've got the download Elgato Game Capture hardware drivers. We have a Game Capture 3.5 beta, which I'm assuming is the software if you want to do your own streaming. And then we've got the 3.2. Let's do the beta, and let's get the drivers as well. So we'll download those, the things out. Okay, so we don't have to do the drivers because it should be installed automatically, so that's fine. So we can just continue with this when it is finished. Okay, so welcome to the Elgato Game Changing Setup Wizard. Next. Next. Yeah, why not? We'll do that. Next. So again, I'll pause the video here while it's installing. Okay, and after a few minutes, it did seem to take quite a long time to install, but here we have the finish screen. So finish, and that should be it. Okay, well, as you can see, I've successfully managed to hook it up. It is recording at 1080p, I hope. The setup was quite simple, however, because the box doesn't come with any instructions, it won't tell you this before you try and plug it in. This is what just happened to me. I plugged it in, plugged the PlayStation into it, then plugged it into the monitor, then launched it, and all I got was black screen. And it was like, well, what's going on? So then I plugged the PC through it so I could look at the PC on the PC, and yet sure enough, the card was working correctly, so it wasn't an issue with the card. So then I plugged the PlayStation back in and still wouldn't work. So I went on the internet, and one of the things you must do, and I do strongly recommend you do this before you do anything, before you unplug your PlayStation and try and attach the Elgato, while you've still got your PlayStation plugged in and you can play it as per normal, go into your settings menu and go into settings, and you want to turn off HDCP. So that was settings, then system, enable HDCP. You want to make sure you turn that off. Now HDCP is some high definition copy protection, I think is what it stands for. It basically, if you've got that enabled, and I think it's enabled by default, it prevents the signal from being, it recognizes if there's a capture card, and it encrypts it so that the capture card can't copy it, basically. But as long as you've got, I think it's 1.7 system update or later, you can just disable it by unchecking that box, and it will then work fine. So that's the first thing you really need to do. Make sure you do that, otherwise you're going to get nowhere. Once you've done that, then unplug everything, plug it into your monitor, plug it into your USB port on your PC. Now, because it uses HDMI, you may be tempted to take your headphones and plug them straight into your controller. Don't do that. Okay, if you plug your headphones into your controller, then you're cutting the sound. The sound will not go down the HDMI cable and into your PC. So what you're going to have to do is, if like me, you've got an external sound source that can allows you to plug your headphones into that instead, just plug your headphones directly into, like for me it's my monitor. I can plug it's got a headphone jack, so I can plug that into my monitor there. So that's probably the only downside, is if you obviously, if you want to do talk over like I do, you're going to want to sort it so that the sound is not coming over the microphone, if you want to just listen it through your earphones like you normally would do, then you're going to have to plug your earphones into the source of where your audio is actually coming from, because if you plug it into the controller like you normally would do, then you're going to just cut the sound from the PlayStation going down the HDMI lead, so then the PC won't pick it up, so there'll be no sound to record. So that's just one little downside there. I've been playing with OBS. I haven't used the other software. I will have a look at that at a later date, and I'll probably do a video on that and compare the two between OBS and what you get with it. But I'm used to OBS. I know how to work OBS. So here we are on the screen. So what I'll do now is I'll launch No Man's Sky. We'll go in. We'll just fly out of the station, fly around, come back and dock and see how that all looks. So while it's loading, like I said, setup was quite easy. Once I'd removed the HDCP setting, I plugged the HDMI from the PlayStation into the HDMI in onto the Elgato card. I then plugged the HDMI out into my monitor / TV, and then I plugged the USB lead from the Elgato card into the desktop, and then turned on OBS and added video capture device, and in the drop down menu it recognized the Elgato card straight away, and there we go, we were up and running. So performance wise, there doesn't seem to be any lag at all, as you can see. We'll just go to my ship. With it being 1080p, I should say, you should get a little bit better screen resolution than normal. On these streams. So what I might do is just do a ship flyby over here. Some strange clipping effects on the ship there. I'm pretty certain that doesn't have anything to do with the game though. With the card, I should say. Probably just a bug within the game. I'll just blow up an asteroid. just land. Without hitting the side of the ship would have been cooler, but there we go. Right, we're coming in. Come for a land. There you go. So there we go. That's the full benefit of an Elgato. Well, not the full benefit. That's the benefit of an Elgato capture card. I can record these videos directly from my PS4. I don't have to worry about the type and everything involved in that. But I also have the added benefit of being able to do things with OBS, for example. Such as, let's have a look here. Here we go here. So we'll have a look. I'm not going to stay on, but there you go. Haven't even bothered to do my hair today. But there you go. Elgato HD card with OBS and my ugly mug. I'm going to have to sort all this out later. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to turn this off because I'm not ready for you to see me yet. Turn that off there. And I will catch you next time. Oh, I mean, to be honest though, before I go, the final step is streaming. I will be testing streaming, hopefully a little bit later on myself. I'll get a stream up and running and we see if it will stream. But for at this stage, it's up and running for video capture and recording locally. I can't see there being any issue whatsoever in regards to streaming up to YouTube, and with any luck that will just work really nicely as well. So I'll end the video there. If you've got any questions, please just put it in the comments down below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. So until next time, always remember, love life, love Gek, and stay groovy. Bye for now.